everybody. We are here at Wilderness Lodge today.
We're so excited to be here. We've wanted to come here and we've visited many times, but we've never stayed here. So we're here for 2 days. We're going to take a tour around the resort, check out the pools,
check out some food, and we're going to do a tour of our room. So let's get this adventure started. No better place to start our tour of the Wilderness Lodge than here in this incredible lobby. Now, this lobby was designed to be something reminiscent of what you might see in the national parks, maybe something that you would see in Yellowstone National Parks. It is incredible. This lobby spans 8 stories, and the centerpiece of it are these 4 incredible chandeliers that you see behind me. There's a restaurant on one side, a huge fireplace on another side, the check-in desk, and then balconies that go all the way around the outside or the perimeter of the lobby. There's also this beautiful furniture that you see in the lobby, artifacts, incredible things here, and we're going to take you around, just kind of show you some of the highlights. I think we'd be here all day if we were to show you every detail that Disney has put into this place, but let's get started.
In the lobby, they have 2 totem poles, which are gorgeous. And they go from the ground almost to the ceiling, up to the top balcony. And there are 2. One's on the opposite side over by the check-in counter. And there's also another totem pole in here that has special characters on it. We'll show you that later. You know, the thing about Disney is it's not just all cartoons and theme parks. They try to teach you about different things. And in this lodge, they are showing artifacts of different tribes. And they have things like this beautiful beadwork in here. And then there are other things all over. There's an exhibit on different kinds of rock. There are headdresses. There are all different kind of things in this lobby to educate you on different things that you would find in the national park areas.
So here we have a fireplace, which is absolutely beautiful. This goes all the way to the top. Look at that.
That chimney represents the strata of the Grand Canyon. And then look at the doors on this fireplace. I mean, even the hinges are gorgeous. Now, right now it's not very hot, but in the wintertime it is pretty hot.
This is a very cozy spot in the winter.
This lodge really goes out for Christmas decorations. And they put a huge tree in here. It's tall. I don't even know how many stories. I'm gonna say 7 stories. It's tall. And they decorate it with things like things you would find in the wilderness, like pine cones and sticks and things like that. So this is the check-in area for Wilderness Lodge. If you don't go straight to your room using your Magic Band or using your app, My Disney Experience, you can come here and go to the desk here and check in. They have a lot of different bays, so you get waited on pretty quickly, answer lots of questions. It's beautifully decorated with these artifacts, which we're thinking might be papooses. To the side is where the children would wait while you're checking in, which is always a great idea. And also there's a little waiting area for parents as well. So here in the lobby is the head of the stream that runs at the outside of this building, out towards the waterfall, into the pool, and then out from the pool, out to Bay Lake. The headdress that they have on display, it's made from rooster and raptor feathers, ermine and horsehair, and then it's beaded wool. It has beaded wool broadcloth. So we're on the 7th floor of the lobby, and this is as high up as you can get. So we wanted to show you some things that you can see from up here. See this right here? This is one of the 2 totem poles that we told you about. This is the back of it. And then if you look over into that corner, you can see the fireplace. It goes all the way up to this 7th floor. There are different places that you can sit and observe what's going on in the lobby. Have a few rocking chairs around here to just relax. And we're gonna work our way down so that you can see some of the other areas that are available to enjoy the view. Across from us on the 7th floor is the Old Faithful Club. So you can see over there, there's a television, they have tables and chairs, and we're gonna assume that's the club level. Right over here on the 5th level is a little seating area, and it has a fireplace. And so you can sit here and you can observe what's going on in the lobby, chit chat, whatever. And this is actually above the entry to the lodge from the parking lot or when you get dropped off under the huge overhang. So we're still on the 5th floor, but this time we're on the opposite side of the lobby and we're outside. And this observation deck actually has a view of Bay Lake and the pool, the Copper Creek pool.
We're getting lower and lower here. Now we're on the 4th floor. So I'm in the back of the lobby, basically on the side with the pool and the lake. And over here, there's this really nice sitting area for you to relax in. It's got this round table, probably even have your dinner there if you wanted to. And then behind me is another outdoor deck. This one is much larger, and that overlooks the same area, overlooks the pool and Bay Lake as well.
We're still on the 4th floor, overlooking the lobby, and here's a nice desk area. So if you needed to work or you just wanted to come up here and maybe watch a movie or check your email, this would be a great place to come. Right next to that seating area where you can sit and work or whatever is another seating area. It has a fireplace and it overlooks the lobby as well.
There's the seating area.
Now we're going down to the 3rd level. We're on the 3rd level, and this area is enclosed with 2 glass doors. This is right above where you enter into the lodge. Now we're going out towards Whispering Canyon.
If you're staying here at Wilderness Lodge and you want to get over to the park, you got a couple ways to do it. One of them is this boat, which is connected directly to the lodge. There is a boat launch right here at the lodge, so we're going to go check that out. If you head down this pathway here, we're going to go down over here, and then there's a boat launch. The boat launch will take you directly to Magic Kingdom, so you don't have to worry about how you're gonna, where you're gonna end up. You don't have to go to the TTC, you don't have to park, you don't have to do anything like that. You just get on this boat, drops you off right in front of Magic Kingdom, and you're good to go. Head down this dock a little bit. And this is where you pick up the boat. Now we did take this last night. It says that it runs an hour after the park closes, and we got on probably 20, 30 minutes after the park closed, no problem. It was a full boat coming back, I'll tell you that.
Here comes the boat, and a cute one too.
At the end of the boat launch there is this overhang, and this is right on Bay Lake, so if you want to hang out here, just watch the boats go by, hang out, stay out of the sun. This is the place for you, right here along Bay Lake.
If you're going to catch a bus to one of the parks or Disney Springs, this is where you would catch it at Wilderness Lodge. I understand too that they have transfers to the water parks. There's actually a schedule that they have posted.
Just want to take a quick time out to say, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel.
We appreciate you taking your time to watch our videos, and we hope that you're enjoying them, learning things, and also maybe getting some entertainment from them.
And now back to the video.
So we checked into our room at Wilderness Lodge, and we're in room 5009. So let's go in and take a tour. When you first walk into the room, you're in this little hallway. I want to point out here's your thermostat. So we have it cranked down because it's hot, as usual. And right here is your closet. And here we have some hangers, and we have some of our stuff in here, so you're just saying. Hangers, and then a suitcase rack, an extra pillow and blanket. Plenty of room in here. And then there's another door here, shelving in it. These shelves are very deep. At the top we have a steamer iron, and then we have a safe. Now, just so if you've never used these safes before, different hotels have different safes, but they hold a fair amount, and they are custom to lock to whatever combination you want. So put in your favorite combination in there. A couple more shelves in here. It's pretty deep, as I already mentioned. Here we have a little task area, in this case coffee, Keurig maker, and here we have all the supplies you need for coffee service. If you want more, you can call housekeeping. They can bring it to you. It's nice to have a light here. And look, Bambi. Aw, so cute. Underneath is your cooler, or you might call it a refrigerator. Those racks are movable, or you can completely take them out if you have something tall you want to put in there. They do a pretty good job of cooling. See this door right here? If you have 4 more people in the room, you have to have another room. You can't have more than 4 people in this room. So you need an adjoining room. And this is where you could possibly get the room next door, and you just open the door and you've got 2 rooms. On the other side of the hall is the bathroom. It has a nice barn door and also a full-length mirror. Let's check this out. It's real nice. It has a double sink, counter, and then it has a very large mirror with lighting behind it, a magnifying mirror, so if you want to use it for putting on your makeup or maybe your contacts, something like that. This room comes with H2O products, soap, and it comes in a box. We've already used it, and hand lotion. And then down here you have extra supplies that you would need in the room. And in here is a hair dryer. Nice piece of art right here, but actually it's a light. So you can turn it off, you can turn it on, you can turn it on, and you can have it dim or brighter. Nice that they have some towel hooks in here to hang some towels. And then in here is the shower and toilet area. This is a nice shower. Nice glass doors. Lovely shower head. Can't wait to use that. And then, as in most Disney resorts now, they have the H2O products and dispensers on the wall for bath gel, shampoo, and conditioner. They also have in the shower area 2 little shelves and a clothesline for your wet things. So if you go to swimming, if you get caught in the rain, you need to dry some items, the clothesline pulls across. They have a nice piece of artwork in here of the totem poles. If you are in the lobby, you'll notice that there are some totem poles in the lobby, and the cutest one is by the Mercantile because it has Disney characters on it. Plenty towel drying space, which is nice. And this is a pocket door, so you can have privacy. So now this is the bedroom area, or also for seating. Over here you have a desk, has some lighting, wood block lamp, desktop, phone if you use a phone for call the front desk or housekeeping, electrical outlets and USB ports, nice mirror. And then we have a king-size bed in this unit, which is really nice. There are 5 pillows, so that's going to be fun. Nice and fluffy. Also on the bed, they have task lights, which you can turn on and off by just flipping them up and down. And then there's lighting above the bed, so you can turn it off, or you can have it dimmer. Of course, mine's not cooperating now. Over here, we have a dresser with 6 deep drawers. So it's nice if you want to unpack your suitcase. Nice top. Here's a remote for the TV, this giant TV. I also want to point out here that they have outlets and USB ports as well for charging. If you come over here under the Paul Bunyan poster print, they have 2 tables. And this is nice because you can move these tables around. So if you want to use them for your laptop or to eat or put your makeup on, or kids want to play on, puzzle or whatever, it's nice to move them around the room. This one moves as well. And this room has another chair, so you don't always have to sit on the bed, and a nice chair in this corner with an ottoman. And next to it is a nightstand with a lamp, which also has electrical outlets on it for charging and USB port. And In here we have a Bible, so Bible check. And under here is a nice place to store some things. And speaking of storing, under the bed you can store your suitcases so they're not in the way. You could store your shopping, you could store if you brought groceries. It's a nice place to get things out of the way. This room is well lit. It has lights all over, which makes it really nice and well lit. But also, what's nice is you can open these drapes and you want to see our view? Check it out. It's the pool. So let's take a look. Did you enjoy our view off of our balcony of the pool and the lake? They call that a water view, by the way, so if you want a room that has that view, that's what you need to request. So that wraps up our room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. So here's a site map of Wilderness Lodge Resort. This is when you enter. All this green is the lodge with rooms. And then this area in here, this is the DVC area. It's called Boulder Ridge. To the back of the property, Geyser Point, Reunion Station, a recreation area. Then they have all these cabins along the water that you can get to rent, to stay. And then they also have them on the northern side of the property. The big pool is here at Copper Creek Springs, which is in between the two wings of the lodge. And number 14 is the geyser. So we're gonna walk over to the cabins and just show you what one looks like from the outside. Ooh, it's nice in here, huh?
And these cabins, you can see some review videos of what these cabins look like, but they are incredible inside.
You know, Disney, they do things right. So you're in here, not only does the architecture look like you're out in the woods, but the plantings, excuse me, you would see junipers and pines and this type of evergreen planting, and you can smell it. It's what's amazing, you can smell it. So it reminds you of being out in the woods.
In between Boulder Ridge and Wilderness Lodge, there is Reunion Station, which is right back here. That's where they have some recreational activities, and we're gonna go check that out next. Okay, so we're walking up to Reunion Station. Over here we have some outdoor activity. Here at Teton Boat and Bike Rental, which is right across from Reunion Station, you can rent boats and bikes. There's also a fireworks cruise you can do, which is about $400 for 10 people, and you can do guided bass fishing. Along the lake they have things like foosball, ping pong, and pool in this little outdoor area. This is a DVC lounge. This is inside Reunion Station, and it's just a small lounge area right along the lake.
So this looks like an area where they dock the boats.
For fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe, don't they rent pleasure boats too?
You might be able to rent a boat for your own use. There are also those two. There's the fishing excursion and there's the fireworks cruise that you can do. Here we have these pools, and they're reminiscent of what you might see in Yellowstone National Park. There are very large pools with these minerals that are very, very vibrant colors, and this kind of reminds me of that. Of course, the pools in Yellowstone are much, much larger. They're enormous. Ever wonder why they call it Geyser Point? Well, now you know. That geyser's huge. Look at that. That water feels good. It is not steam. Continuing our stroll through the back of the property, we're heading up these stairs, which these go toward the lobby. Then we head over this bridge. And this is the top of Copper Creek Falls. Pretty cool. Turning on the other side, you have this, what looks like a mountain stream. This is the main pool area. There's really just one big pool here, and it is big. But this is it. It's right in the back of the resort.
Well, Boulder Creek has a pool.
The resort is kind of shaped like a horseshoe with this pool and the rock formations in the middle.
And look, there's a slide in those rock formations.
Yeah, there's a little slide there. We're kind of walking up to the front side of the pool. So this is the pool again. This is part of the stream that runs through the backside of the property. So it originates in the lobby. And then you have this big cascading waterfall. Comes down here. And then we have a bridge. And it comes this way as if it's going into the pool. And it does. It just goes right into the edge of the pool. Y'all, if you think Disney doesn't take care of the property, check this out. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there are 3 people up there power washing the metal roof on top of Wilderness Lodge. We are actually on the 5th floor, so we hear that pretty good in our room. But yeah, check that out. All about the details. This is one of the pools. This is a children's pool with some slides in it. It's pretty awesome looking.
Has
Look at
a
the
water
theming
dump.
on this.
Has
Yeah,
a water
it's got
dump.
a water dump.
So here there are 2 spas, which is right by the main pool and the children's splash area. It's also ADA accessible. So if you like to do that, you have 2 pools to choose from. want a souvenir, or maybe you want a cool t-shirt, or maybe you want a snack or a beverage. Mercantile. This is where you can go in and get all of that and more. But before we go in, remember the cutest totem pole I told you that they had here? Recognize anybody on this totem pole? And look who's at the top. Keep going. There he is. Okay, so here you've got all kinds of things. They do have lodge-specific merchandise, like these corksicle bottles, frame, mug, shirt. And what is this? This looks like a towel. The Evil Queen's box where she keeps the heart.
Yeah, we don't like her.
No. And there's a shirt for you, honey. Side of the wall has Wilderness Lodge. The other side, look who it is. It's our old pal Smokey. Smokey the Bear. And here we have some pins. Back here, where they have sundries. So if you need some Tylenol or safety pins or diapers, this is where you can get that. Over here we have some refrigerated cases. Now you know, Wilderness Lodge also has cabins and DVC. So there are units that have kitchens so that you can come in here and grab something and cook, prepare for different meals. And then of course we have snacks, condiments, and hey, even fresh fruit.
That's farm to table right there.
So if you buy a bunch of stuff, you don't have any room, you can get a suitcase. Some more snacks. Cinnamon sugar.
You can't eat it, at least you can smell it.
Oh look, it's a
Churro
churros.
candle. That wraps up our little tour of the Mercantile. Plenty of stuff in here, like Beth showed you around. And we've even got friends like this guy.
Bumper.
Say goodbye, Bumper. We're going to talk about restaurants for a minute here at Fort Wilderness Lodge. There are a lot of options here, and one of them is Geyser Point Grill. Geyser Point Grill is right on Bay Lake, so you basically have a water view pretty much no matter where you're sitting at Geyser Point Grill. They have a pretty good variety of things like wings, they have a bison burger, and as well as a number of other items on their menu. You can just walk up, or you can make a reservation if you want to sit there. Now, next to Geyser Point Grill is a to-go facility to get Geyser Point food to go. So you can either sit down and have a meal there, or you can just go to the walk-up window and order there and then take your food with you back to your room.
I want to tell you that Geyser Point Bar and Grill does have a bar in the middle, but it's not a place where you can't take children. You can take children, and it is open air. So if it's raining,
you might get wet.
You might get wet.
You might get wet.
But it's, I mean, you know, it's a big place and it's, of course, covered, but it is open air. So there's no air conditioning in there. Just be forewarned.
Another place you can go is Whispering Canyon, and that is right in the lobby of Fort Wilderness. That restaurant is rather large, and they serve basically skillets there, and you can choose from different types or different mixes of food, and it is all you care to enjoy. So once you order, if you want more, they'll bring you more. And
yeah, just be careful because you might order more and you might get a lot more.
yeah, that is a place with some what they call shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Quiet water! It takes off.
So the servers can have a bit of an attitude, and we mean that in a fun, friendly way. It just makes for a great atmosphere, and that's a place you'd want to check out. It's a good place you might want to go with your family.
If you've ever been to 50s Prime Time at Hollywood Studios, it's kind of along the same shtick that the wait staff has there over here at Whispering Canyon. You do need reservations, but
Yes.
as our recommendation is always going to be, just check to see if they have walk-ups. So
Yeah, you can try that by using your My Disney Experience app, and for the time that you want to reserve, hit now, and it'll show you what's available for a walk-up.
also with Whispering Canyons, they don't just serve skillets. They do have entrees you can order, but they also have breakfast. So you can get breakfast there and lunch and dinner.
If you want more of an upscale dining experience, you can go to Artist Point. Artist Point has character dining and a prefix menu. In there, you'll find the characters from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and they go from table to table, so you will get to meet all of the characters.
Except the Evil Queen. You get summoned for her.
I wouldn't want to meet her anyway.
Guard your heart.
Yeah, guard your heart.
So Snow White, Grumpy, and Dopey are going to come visit you at your table, and then at the end of your dining experience, you're going to receive a royal summons from your server, and that is what you will take to go and visit the Queen at the end of your dining experience.
So that's more of an upscale dining experience if you want to try that. It is a little bit on the pricey side, and it's, like we said, it's also a prefix menu.
You share entrees and appetizers and desserts, but you select your own entree.
Now we're going to head into Territory Lounge, have a beverage, and have something to eat.
I think we're on a charcuterie board tour.
Yeah, it does feel that way. But we're here at Territory Lounge, and we ordered the charcuterie board. So check this thing out. Beth, you want to tell us some of what we got anyways?
I can't remember exactly what she said. Something about honey-infused cheese, but I'm not sure which one of these. But she did say cheddar.
Yep.
So, of course, blue cheese, vegetables, grapes, capicola. She said this was a beef, and of course salami and prosciutto. And this is, oh wow.
A local honey.
I don't know if you can see this, but this is a local honey, and it's really quite thick. I mean, there's honeycomb in there, and some I think she said gherkins, and some lavash crackers. So, this was a deal though. I think this was only like
This was $22.
22.
I think it's a burrata, but man. Whatever this cheese is, when you eat it, you'll forget your own name. So good. Man, that charcuterie board we had last night was fabulous.
This one's just as fabulous.
Sorry, Coronado Springs. This one might have it beat. This was really, really, really good.
First of all, this is such a nice environment. I can hear what's going on at Artist Point, and it's kind of making me cheerful because I can hear songs from Snow White. And I know what's going on over there. But it's quiet in here. Our waitress is really attentive. The food is, the value too. You wouldn't expect to have such value at a resort. This whole thing was $22. Now, it looks gross right now, but it was delicious and we ate it all. We shared this. And that's our dinner.
Yeah, that was our dinner.
And then we have some beverages. So, I would like to come here like after work maybe, you know, hop in the car because we live local. Come over here, maybe have a beverage and you could share this for dinner. It would be a really economical meal. One of the places you can eat here in Wilderness Lodge is Roaring Fork. And Roaring Fork is a quick service. So you can do one of two things. You can mobile order, or you can order in person. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they also have a dining room that's open 24 hours. So you can use, if you have a resort cup, you can use the soda machines, and they have other things in there like condiments and things like that. But you can go in there and eat if you don't want to eat in your room. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to go in here and see what they have to offer. If you didn't want to mobile order, you can do grab and go. And they have quite a few things that are available. Cereal and snacks and fruit. They have ice cream, baked goods, beverages. Over here they have some sandwiches, cakes, desserts, and look at this bakery case. Muffins, cupcakes, it's like brownies, and some more beverages. This is where you would pick up your order. You'd place your order over with the cashier on the other side of the room. Unless you mobile order, then you've already paid. This is what's being offered. They have salads, dessert, kids' meals, sodas, tea, coffee, and then they have entrees such as pulled pork sandwich, turkey sandwich. They even have meals like meatloaf and brisket and burnt ends. Okay, so we're going to order heirloom tomato salad, and then we want the barbecue brisket and burnt ends.
Here we are at the Roaring Fork. Our dinner consists of a
Heirloom tomato salad
and brisket with burnt ends, and one of our favorite beverages we've gotten tonight.
Water.
So let's give this a shot. We're sharing these two things. A burnt end. You wouldn't like that.
No?
No.
You're not sharing?
Well, I would share it with you, but I just don't think you would like it.
Okay, well,
so
I'm
gonna
gonna
eat all of it.
I'm gonna try this tomato salad.
What do you think?
It's good. Look at these little mushrooms.
How cute. They're like Disney-fied.
They're pickled.
I'm gonna try this brisket. Eat a lot of barbecue. That's really, really good.
It
And
is?
the burnt end is really good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to say something about this dining room.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mentioned that it was open 24 hours. And then we also looked at the case and when we came in. No, I think it was actually, I'm sorry, at the Mercantile. They had pizzas and stuff like that.
Right.
They have a microwave in here.
Oh,
And they also have a toaster. So if you bought like Eggos, you could come in here and toast your Eggos. Or you could cook, you know, warm up stuff in the microwave.
what if somebody came up to you while you were doing that and grabbed your Eggo? What would you tell them?
Tell them to let go of my Eggo.
Oh, wow.
You
Man.
can eat healthier at Disney if you want. You just have to try. Now you say, well, y'all have potatoes and cornbread on there.
Well, they may stay on there, except for
May.
a couple of potatoes. You want to try that burnt end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that salad's good.
Bobby, I have a surprise for you.
Roaring Fork, Fort Wilderness, you won't be disappointed.
We're in Boulder Ridge Villas, which is basically attached to Wilderness Lodge. Boulder Ridge Villas is a DVC property. And as you can see in the green, that's the lodge. And if you walk along here and it turns to brown, that's Boulder Ridge Villas. So you can see they're basically right next to each other, attached by the walkway, covered walkway.
Yeah, it's all part of the same resort, but this does have its own lobby, and it feels the same, but man, there are some real treasures in this place as well.
Well, the reason you want to stay here is because they have running water.
Oh.
And air conditioning in every room.
What about color TV?
They don't say that. Boulder Ridge Villas pays homage to the railroad system, more specifically the Northwest. It stays with the theme of Wilderness Lodge. We're getting ready to go into the Carrollwood Pacific Room, and you're going to see some artifacts and photographs in here that are pretty interesting. This is a really nice room. But what makes it really special is it's named after Walt Disney's railroad that he named Carrollwood Pacific. And in here you're going to see actual train cars that are on loan from the Disney family that Walt had in his backyard that he built because he loved trains so much. Here's a model of the railroad that Walt had. And you can see on the wall in the middle, actual photograph of the railroad system in Walt's backyard. Walt Disney loved trains, and he even worked on the trains when he was a kid. So he wanted to make sure that when he built Disneyland, that he had a railroad that went all the way around.
Well, we're wrapping it up here at Wilderness Lodge. Kind of hate to do that. We have had an amazing time these 2 days that we stayed here. We got to do some great stuff.
Yeah, we discovered a lot of things about this lodge, even though the number of times we've been here.
I know.
There was a lot to still learn about and see and discover, so that was fun.
So if you're looking at this video and you're wondering, do I stay at Wilderness Lodge? You know, some of the benefits are, one, as you can see, the resort is quite beautiful. It does have proximity to Magic Kingdom, and if that's the park that you think you might be going to the most, then this is one I would definitely put really toward the front of your list.
And our room was a nice size too.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
definitely a larger room. Does have a
we
balcony.
didn't feel squished in there. It was a nice room.
But this is a deluxe resort, and you're not going to pay the all-star price for this place. It's definitely more money. Thank you for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the video. And again, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel. And
We'll see you on our next magic adventure.
bye.
Bye.